Hello everyone, Maramika here, and welcome back for part 13 of Vilja in Skyrim.
Yes?
Let's just talk for a little while.
What's on your mind, friend?
Tell me about yourself.
Would you like that?
Please, go ahead.
Did I say that I hated the snowstorms of Windhelm? I really did. Oh, I feel so sorry for the people in this gloomy city. Especially for the elves, of course. I don't understand why the Stormcloaks won't tolerate them. Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Bah! A country cannot belong to a people. That's nuts. It's the people who belongs to their country. Just think of it. You may travel all over Tamriel, but you'll always have your roots where you were born and where your family lives. Shall we continue? Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Tell me your thoughts.
Do you know what I really look forward to? It is when we are coming home from a quest, all bloody and muddy and sweety, and some fool of a highwayman decides to rob us. Us. I love the way you grinned.
Let's just talk for a little while.
What's on your mind, friend?
Tell me about yourself.
Not now. Maybe later.
Okay?
Anytime. Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I? It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Please, go ahead.
Although I didn't find Windhelm that nice, I decided to stay for a few days. I had caught a cold on my way there and rested for a while at the inn. Strange. Elder the innkeeper doesn't seem too fond of elves, yet she seems to get along fairly well with the Dunmabard, Luafin. I've often wondered why Luafin is working in the Candlehearth Hall, when she could move on to a friendlier town like Whiterun. If I had been an elf living in Windhelm, I would have left the city immediately. The Candlehearth Hall has good drinks, but the food, don't know. Maybe Nils should take lessons in how to add spices properly. Has Elda told you the story about how the Candlehearth Hall got its name? If not, maybe you should ask her about it. Shall we continue? Do you think I look fat in this outfit?
Of course not. You look just lovely.
Do you think so? Thank you.
Let's just talk for a little while.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Would you like that?
Please, go ahead.
In Candlehearth Hall I met an elderly mage on her way to the College of Winterhold. The poor lady was injured. She had been attacked by wolves. Her wounds healed, but she was afraid to continue her journey alone. So, although my original plan was to travel southwards, I offered to accompany her. We arrived in Winterhold on a snowy afternoon. As I was in company with a mage, I was allowed to enter the college. What a place it is! I've never been much of a spellcaster, but a nice Breton mage, Colette Marens, was kind enough to give me a lesson in healing spells. I think I learned quite a lot from her, actually. Yes, you must surely have seen that for yourself by now. The college library is quite impressive, don't you think so too? So many books. But the librarian seems a bit grumpy. And quite rude, too. He actually called me an illiterate idiot, although he isn't that knowledgeable either. Believe it or not, but he said he had never even heard of ABC for barbarians, and that book is such a source of vital knowledge. Shall we continue? Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Tell me your thoughts.
I'm sorry if I've been a bit off today, but I've slept so poorly. I had such a terrible nightmare, you see.
Who are you?
I dreamt that we were in a fort with undead creatures, fighting for our lives. Just when I thought the battle was over, a huge new crowd arrived, and they were all attacking you. I was stuck in a corner, and I couldn't help you. And my magic was being drained, so I couldn't heal you. They just kept on attacking. I screamed and yelled to draw their attention, but they didn't notice. They just kept going for you. You were down on the floor, and I know they were going to kill you.
And then what happened?
Then I woke up, and I was crying. I cried my pillow all wet, unable to stop. The dream was so real, you see. I really thought you were dead, that I had lost you for good. And that made me realize something. It made me realize how much you mean to me.
You mean a lot to me too.
Do you remember some time ago when you said that I was more than a friend to you? I said that also I felt that there was something more going on between us, but I didn't know what to call it.
Of course I remember.
I have been so silly. When we first met, I kept on whining over that idiot Halvdan and how he had wronged me by stealing my flute. And then I kept going on about not believing in love, only in friendship. But to tell the truth, I do believe in love. I do believe that someone can become so important that a life without this person would be empty and barren. I understood that fully when I woke up crying from my nightmare.
I love you.
And I love you too. I really do. I understand it now. This is not a young girl's obsession or a romantic dream. This is for real. You and I, we have shared so much already. We have experienced so much together. And I don't think I have ever been as happy before as I have been while exploring Skyrim together with you. At this point, I don't even want to think of what it would be like to live here without you. What's up?
Alright, so, as you may or may not know, Vilja 2.0 came out yesterday. I uploaded it first thing, and that was the first part of the new piece from the new Vilja. There's a lot of new options. We'll explore them in the videos to come. You can comment. I like this new feature. You can comment on what she just said. About what you just said.
Yes?
I love you.
I love you too. You are the best thing that ever happened to me.
Aww. That did some damage. Probably should have taken off my helmet for that. Alright. So we're in Felskar right now, and I'm probably going to, since her new, she's got new quests and everything, so probably in the next video of Felskar is me going to go to the docks, so if we have to leave the mainland, we can.
Sometimes Leifer reminds me of you. I think it's the wild look in his eyes.
Um, where's it at? Let's just talk for a little while.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
Not now.
Oh,
Maybe later.
okay.
Talk later. Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Tell me your thoughts.
I heard something interesting the other day.
Tell me more.
Corpulus Vinius at the Vincent Skeever in Solitude told me long ago that he was looking for a particular wine, the Solemnus Superior wine. It's obviously very rare and very old, but according to the rumors, bottles of it can be found in some old forts. Now the other day I heard about the fort where some bottles might be. Here, let me mark the fort on your map. Who knows? If we can find time, we can go and have a look. I'm sure Corpulus would reward us for such a treasure.
Sure he would.
Talk later.
What did we miss?
The wind blows bitter cold.
Oh,
in this
vampires.
place.
And I'll take your dust.
May the sun warm your path, friend.
Yep. Okay. I guess... Got... Okay, we're not working on that. That in the miscellaneous? Ah, it is. Okay, fine bottle. Somewhere superior wine in the Halmajar Armory. Show on the map. Where is that? Not seeing it anywhere in Skyrim. Oh, don't tell me it's back in Felskar. Alright, I'll figure this out in a minute.
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Please, go ahead.
There should be some kind of security block on scrolls. Lightning bolts can be really devastating. Trust me. I know. And so does Endir. I met him at the college, and he asked me if I was interested in buying any scrolls. Of course I was. I'm not sure what happened though. I just wanted to look at the scroll, and bam! A lightning bolt was jumping around all over the room. Poor Enthir. But I actually think his new robe looks better than the old one, and short hair suits him quite well too. For some reason my mage friend from Windhelm didn't seem so interested in my company after that. In fact, she suggested that the sooner I left Winterhold, the better it would be. But I actually stayed in Winterhold at the inn for a few more days. The innkeeper, Dagger, seems to be such a nice, sweet, caring person. And he didn't mind at all when I danced on the table. In fact, he even offered me free meals as reward for the entertainment.
Okay.
Shall we continue?